you that shit was tough sledding though. That shit was real tough. It was tough sledding. It was tough sledding. That's all I can say. I'm finna go ahead and tear his ass up, man. I'm finna goddamn have #1 offense defense after this in this game. I'm finna goddamn. Come on, man. This nigga Randall Cobb gotta get out of there. Oh the hell no. This is a group chat. No D. No, it wasn't no damn D, nigga. Bring it out. Yeah, come here. Get your ass over here. Yeah. I'm gonna get. Don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna get his ass. I'm gonna get his ass, bro. When we go to Buffalo, I'm gonna get him. He escaped me this time. Where the fuck you? Get over here.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, Prescott. is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency.
Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return comes Cobb. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They go play action now. Wilson. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Here's Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st down, Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Dalvin Cook
from 19 yards away.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Wilson.
This pass caught by Hamler.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Caught by Cobb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Jets first down.
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown!
T. Higgins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Brings it on to kick off for the Jets.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of the first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to claw one back.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown in.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson.
Now he's loose again, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Touchdown, Jets. T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. To throw is Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Prescott now. He gets it to Cooks. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike McCarthy. Gamble didn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins, 27 yards.
And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
14. Greg Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. Down inside the 10.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Prescott off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Zach Wilson sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
Touchdown!
Garrett Wilson.
50 yards.
And the Jets continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now. But he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, Wilson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
First down, New York.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10.
That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bryan Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Really? Are you kidding me?
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Throw that side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're...
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. A great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Wilson wants to throw it.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of...
Brandon Cooks! And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice.
Ass whooping.
But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.